Hello, my friend.
Hello, my bald brother.
My bald brother.
From another mother.
The double, what did you call it? Double dome? What, something we are, right?
The double chrome dome. The
Yes.
double chrome dome.
There we go. Chrome domes, everybody, right? So Steve and I have known each other a long time. And again, want to make sure we give the shout out to Panda Express. Thank you so much for providing lunch for us today. We appreciate it. Joe
Thank
Lee,
you. Thank you.
Awesome. So this isn't your first go round.
Where? At RecFest?
At RecFest.
This is my fourth RecFest.
Is it?
Yeah, my first one was 2019 in the UK, Kenilworth.
Yeah.
I spoke on Hung Lee's stage. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I followed Matt Charney. So Charney and Levy, back to back. Two people
That's awesome, though.
who simply have limited filter.
Yeah. I've heard.
We might be the only two people who have been formally banned from going to LinkedIn headquarters. Primarily because of what we've called them out. I mean, I did.
If it is, it is.
I did once refer to LinkedIn as the OxyContin of recruiting.
Well, they have moments.
Oh, there's it's tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for that. The bulk of the recruiting world. If LinkedIn went down.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right.
LinkedIn is down?
Right.
How am I going to recruit?
How am I going to recruit?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Doesn't that presents a real problem?
Yes. Well, but I do want to ask about actually specifically something you just brought up. I mean, we're not, I don't want to say, spring chickens, but we're on the back nine.
I don't think
Which
so.
is okay.
Look,
from a year's kind of.
For a year, yes.
But I don't mean in terms of our ability to contribute, not at all.
And frankly, because there's a saying I use: when you act your age, you're dead. My dad died last year. Was just barely shy of 101. And I'm not shy. I'm 66.
55.
And I have one of my key mentors, Jerry Crispin, 78.
Riding around on a scooter all around yesterday. He's so awesome.
And so, my brain isn't going yet. The full CRS syndrome hasn't kicked in. If you don't know what CRS syndrome is, look it up.
Look it up.
But, it's what differentiates people like us from others, not just our age, but others is good enough isn't.
Yeah.
There has to be a better way to improve things.
Yeah.
If it's become a ritual, then you might want to consider breaking that ritual.
Let me ask you this, though, to that end. Obviously everything's AI, tech palooza with AI everywhere. You just talked about, what would happen if a particular platform went down, that sort of thing. When you're providing wisdom, consulting, what's the methodology that you're encouraging when it comes to the balance of rolling your sleeves up and doing a level of work that has to be done and being wise about tech advances that help us do our job more efficiently and productively?
I know they're actually here somewhere. It might be the first time. I'm going to throw a Coveyism at you. The only one that I think makes sense to me.
Okay.
It's seek to understand before you're understood. And so the engineer in me, I was an engineer for 15 years.
Yeah.
And there's no such thing as a former Marine, a former Jesuit, a former bartender, or a former engineer. You're an engineer. And things go back to my first engineering course in September 76. The professor uttered something that I've taken with me to this very day is structure begets function.
Yeah.
And so if your foundation isn't what it needs to be to build on top of it, eventually something's going to crack, something's going to fall down, something's going to fall apart. And so I don't consider what I'm giving to people to be wisdom. But John, the benefit of being older is that we have the memory of youth.
Yes, that is true.
And so I can say I've conducted about 10,000 or so interviews. When I think back on how the first third were and what I was doing, what I shouldn't have been doing, what I was doing, it's kind of cringeworthy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
and so the wisdom is not. Wisdom is merely in these situations. These are some of the things that I used to do, and this is how they manifested themselves. Whereas now, if I do them this way, this is how they manifest themselves. Can you see the difference between the two?
Yes. But we didn't have. I mean, look, we've worked in limited tool environments.
We've worked in environments in which there was no spend,
Nothing.
there was no budget.
That's right.
What you have is what you're gonna use,
Looking
and that's
through
it.
literal books, everybody, of stuff with people's info.
Or
and all.
going to the library,
That's
looking
what
at
I mean.
microfiche,
Yes,
Thomas Register,
Yes.
3x5 index cards, opening up envelopes. Microfiche, opening up envelopes. We had to use a staple remover to
my gosh,
separate
yes.
the cover letter, which we didn't
my
read
gosh,
anyway,
yes.
from the resume, which was on 40-pound weight thin onion paper, some crap
I mean,
like
right.
that.
Yes. Especially if we were doing international hiring. Yes. We
And
had
yet-
thin.
How did we get information? We might have done things like, the business card bowl. So you go to a restaurant near a competitor, and the business card bowl. It's like, that's a sourcegasm.
Absolutely.
It's a sourcegasm, John.
Some diners, they had the glass topper on top of the Formica, and so people would slide their cards in under that. And so you would just scan and look for those while you're waiting for your food to come.
And I remember getting an Instamatic camera and taking pictures of them. Or going to a conference and seeing all the name tags.
Yes.
Click,
Yes.
click.
Yes. But the pace of tech, all good. The pace of tech has really helped us to capture data quicker, to access data quicker, to have it collated more efficiently, all the good things.
But it's all relative to the previous generation.
That's right. That's
And
right.
so, I don't, the only time I'll use it, we used to do it in back then, because I want to get a laugh out of people. I want to break the ice.
Yeah.
But, each successive generation learns to take and not take from the previous generation before them. I mean, wisdom, I think, is the ability to listen. And just, and not immediately go, the old man's fakakta, he's done.
Yeah.
It's,
Wait at least 2 minutes before
you say that. But then, like, wait a second, let me just stop for a second. Let me deconstruct how I do things, incorporate some of the stuff that I'm being given. Let's see if it makes sense.
Yeah. Listen,
That's wisdom.
When we're here at RecFest, and we've got a minute left, but when we're here in RecFest, there's so many folks that are here who they're still in the sunrise of their career in recruitment.
Yeah.
And I love that. And not big wax philosophical, but Steve, 30-second wax philosophical. They're walking around, big-eyed, taking everything in. You come up next to them and you say what? What would you tell them?
I say, hi, I'm Steve. Are you having fun?
Yeah. Why?
Well, if you're not having fun doing what you're doing, find something else to do.
Yeah. Seems so silly, but it's a great question.
And then I may say, you signed up with this thing, you came down here. What are you specifically hoping to learn that you don't know?
Yes.
And I'll say, they'll tell me what it is, and I know who's speaking. I'll say, go see them at this, and just listen, ponder whatever ritual. This is what I'm going to talk about today. Future capabilities of TA in the AI era. We do so many things that are ritualized.
Yes.
Like, we don't give feedback. Why? Well, we may get sued. Have you ever been sued? No. And it's like, what are you hoping to learn?
Right.
And occasionally I say, look, if you want to catch up later, we'll talk about things.
Yes.
If a speaker, something resonated with you, and you may not be, you don't want to go up to them, I'll introduce you to them.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, that's part of what the community is.
That's right.
And that's what we do. John, you and I have been to enough conferences together. You see how there's a whole group. We're family.
We're happy to see each other.
And we help each other. And
Yes.
it's not.
There's no competition.
It's none whatsoever. It's all, what can I do to make it easier for you?
Yeah. Yes.
That's the essence of what makes a good profession. In terms of, what makes the profession better is good enough is not good enough.
Yeah.
And what if, play the what if game, what if LinkedIn goes down? What if something happens and it's down for 2 months? What do you do then?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
And or what resources will you know you can go to? Who will you call? Because that's part of the community as well.
What are you going to do when you go into a debrief meeting and everyone is positive, but then Hunter says, you know what, John, I just don't think Steve is a culture fit.
Right.
Are you going to ask the question, are you going to go, okay, it's the boss, or are you going to go, John, why do you think that is?
Right.
What question did you ask, and what were their answers that led you to that conclusion?
Correct.
Well, I didn't really ask it. It's a feeling I had. It's gas,
Yeah.
okay? It's gas.
It's gas, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, so that's not good enough.
And with that, Steve Levy, the best. Thank you for hanging out with me.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.